Hey you guys, it's Clary Berry here. I just wanted to talk with you for a few minutes today about salads. I've been eating a lot of salad now that I'm on raw till weekend or 90 raw, raw all week, whatever I've been calling it. I've been sort of kind of hugging the line, getting a little bit on the undercarb side, and that's because I haven't been consistent about planning enough carbs for my salads. So I'm making this video to help myself. I've been making lists about how I best like to get carbs in with my salads because it's so important. You have to eat a lot of salad. I see a lot of people doing video logs and they're on raw till 4 and you know, it's like Freely and her mom, like, eat some greens, you guys, you need them. And gosh, the serving size is like 2 cups, I believe, for most greens. Sometimes it's 1 cup, and it doesn't have to be super packed in. But I think for a lot of people, like even just 1 cup of greens, it's a lot. It's a nice salad. People, when they eat salads, I mean, I think even when you see my salad, you probably don't realize how big it actually is. These bowls, like I use the biggest bowls for my salad. It's so great because you can do them so many different ways. You can do like a Mexican flavored salad. You could go with like a pesto, like Italian type of a salad. You could go, you know, Asian or like any different way you wanted. So that's always something to consider, but you obviously want to just watch out what you're putting on top of them. I've been using hummus, and I don't think that's probably the best thing I could be using. I do a lot of balsamic. I find that sometimes if I get a good organic salad at the health food market where it's the salad bar, I find that I don't even need a dressing, that the salad is just so amazing because I have such a great variety of fruits and vegetables, and the juices naturally make their own dressing, so it's perfect. And you can make your own, you know, dressing. It's not that hard. I find sometimes that it's gotten kind of bland. I used to like to really do like cilantro, mango, and jalapeno just because I felt like I needed that burst of extra flavor. But right now, these are my top 4 salads with carbs. Okay, so number 1 is the fruit salad I've been talking about. It's half fruit salad and it's half regular salad. And this is what I get at the health food market. I've been trying to replicate it at home, but I can't get it exactly yet because I'm just not as prepared with enough vegetables that I need and fruits, because it's really not a good season for that since it's the middle of winter right now. But anyway, what I do is I'll put like, everything on the bottom, like mushrooms and sprouts and peas. I love peas, and I'll put you know, like beets. They usually have shredded beets and carrots. I love that. I like a little bit of peppercini peppers and some sunflower seeds usually, and a couple of like almonds and pecans, just a very small amount, cherry or grape tomatoes, and green red peppers and orange peppers. And then on the top, I like to put pineapple and grapes, and if they have strawberries, I like to put them all just on the top. So essentially what I do when I open up the little container is eat all the fruit first and then go into the salad, and it's just amazing. I love it. It's expensive because, you know, it adds up really fast, but it's so good. So the second one I do is the spring rolls. I just go and I'll either make them myself at home or I'll get Thai restaurant spring rolls. And sometimes they may have tofu in them or avocado, and sometimes not. And I'm eating a little bit of dressing with this. And usually it's like a sweet and sour sauce. Gosh, they're good, and I do feel great after eating them, so that's one thing. I don't really think that sweet and sour sauce is very bad anyway, because I still feel great. So it's kind of a good gauge. So number 3 would be a Mexican salad or even a rice bowl. You could do even a burrito, like a wrap, if you have a corn tortilla, low-fat corn tortilla, or low-fat flour tortilla, which I eat them both sometimes, not too often. I'll try to, but I found some low-fat and low-sodium ones, so I feel comfortable, you know, eating them. And I always use, like, try to do fat-free beans if I can, if I'm using like a refried bean, or, you know, I'll do some black beans and things like that. I'll even eat some avocado on there. Love the salsas. I've sought out and found out a way that I could get low salt salsa, because salsa is something that I eat a lot of. And yeah, so, well, I guess it was Mexican salad would be 3, and then the rice bowl would be 4. And here's the deal. Of course, with like spring rolls, you feel like, yeah, you're really keeping the cooked carbs low on this day, so that's great. But even if I'm having a rice bowl, if I'm eating about 3,000 calories, I can put 1 or 2 even cups of rice on the salad and still keep it 90 raw. I've done the math, and you know, same thing with a couple of tortillas. It's still about 90% raw. So that's why I tend to go this way with the wraps and the tortillas rather than just eating a big meal of potatoes, because most of my meal is raw. That's how I like it. I do feel better on the higher percentage of raw, but do I ever think I'll go fully raw? No, because I don't want to restrict myself. I'm a rebel at heart, and I will rebel against my own self, and I don't want to do that to myself. So, and you know, it's just, there's too many variables, and also not enough benefit to weigh it out. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Stay carved up, guys. Eat your fruit, and be nice to yourself and others.